How we doing, folks? Your boy, Buckles2205, numbers after the name. Little Wasteland Wednesday, man. A little murder game on the new maps, new old maps. So the captain and I joked about it the other day. I was like, it's a new map. Well, new's relative. It was new in like 2007. But yeah, it's new, man. It's new. It's new for us. I believe Airfield is the name of this map. Don't quote me on that. I don't know them by heart yet. But this map's dope, man. I really like this map, man. It's a long-range map. Sniping like crazy all over this place, man. It's wild. I think it's part of the reason why it's such good gameplay. I talked about streakiness yesterday. You'll probably see some streakiness right here, man, because I go on some big streaks and I go on some death streaks, if you know what I mean. But the end result's pretty damn good, I felt like. So I wanted to share this guy with you, man. I want to talk a little bit about next year's Call of Duty, man. Got almost no information about it. But a lot of people speculate, man. A lot of rumors going out over there. Sledgehammer's making it, obviously. And a lot of people like kind of a little bit skeptical because they tweet out like a picture of like a older weapon. I don't remember if it was an M9. It was a pistol of some sorts. And it was used somewhere between like the First World War and up to maybe like current day or something like that. It was standard military side pistol, whatever that. I'm not giving it that much importance, honestly. A tweet's a tweet unless you're, you know, the president of the country, then they don't matter too often. Even his, oh boy. Anyway, we're not going to get into talking about the next POTUS on this channel. If you want to do that, we could, I don't know, maybe I could start a political channel at some point. Say, a lot of people make money off that stuff, man. God bless them. It's a good business to be in, man. Every 4 years, you always get a big boom, and in between, you still make some good cash, man. I mean, politics, that's a good business to be in. Be fun with these guys over here in the corner. My corner pocket comes dirty right here. Probably shouldn't have stuck my head back out, but sometimes you gotta do ignorant stuff like that. I got into a nice little spawn right here, or kind of playing their spawn a little bit and kind of lure them into where I wanted to be, and just kind of preach a little patience here and managed to put in a little work, thankfully. But yeah, I personally would like to see a Call of Duty taking place, you know, in an older setting. I would love another World War II Call of Duty. I would love a World War II. It's probably never really happening. I mean, I'll never say never. Who knows? At some point, maybe it will. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon. And I don't really expect to not see something that is an Advanced Warfare 2. What I do expect, and what I feel might be the norm going forward, honestly, is the two-for deal, right? Like, we'll have the Advanced Warfare 2. You know, that's kind of what they're pushing. Kind of like they're pushing Infinite Warfare here. Even though I can't imagine what the player count is on that, because like people aren't putting too many videos on. Like, there's really not that much like buzz going around that game. Hopefully, like this DLC pack that comes out, you know, definitely at least in the zombies part, I'll be back for. I won't really care too much about the maps. You know, I like to play the remake in Afghan. I thought it was pretty cool. But they're going to push the new game, so, you know, everything will be publicized Advanced Warfare. But I wouldn't be shocked if they give you a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, right? Just to feed you and be like, hey, you know, you remember that other really great game that we made back in the day? Yeah. Now, it doesn't line up necessarily with Infinity Ward doing it. I'm not sure if Sledgehammer helped them out at all during Modern Warfare 2. I believe Sledgehammer came in to help out with... I think they were around for Ghosts to help out with that. I almost want to say that they came in at the end and they helped out also with Modern Warfare 3, even though that may have been Raven, but it may have been Sledgehammer. I'm not 100% sure. I got to honestly turn on the game and probably see it over there. But I wouldn't be shocked to see that coming in with the remaster and kind of do what they did this year. It's like, hey, man, $70, you get both, you know, and ultimately, I still think that's better value than probably most games, so I'll probably get that. I probably won't get a season pass necessarily, but probably will get that because I think that's a really good value, right? You get the new duty, the campaign, whatever the third mode is, and you get the multiplayer, which, you know, is for each their own. I feel like if you look at it now, they were the first ones. Sledgehammer was the first company to kind of come out there with the new movement system, get the feedback on what people liked and didn't like, and adjust. But I really felt like it took a long time for the duty community to like kind of confirm that they weren't in favor of it. I think for the longest time we were always talking about like how we wanted more movement, yeah, whatever, all that. I never was. If you go back and look at my channel like a Black Ops 2, I was like, nah, please don't. Nope, nah, I'm good. Move less. Let's just stand in place and shoot each other like we used to do back in like the, you know, the Civil War or something, or, you know, in like how the Brits fought the French in the the British-French War, the French and British War, the Great War, whatever the hell the war that they had, man, over there that took so long to damn finish. I can't remember what the British and French War. That doesn't make any sense. The Great War, I don't remember what the hell it's called. I gotta go dig up a history book after this. But I've always been in favor of that. And then I think Advanced Warfare came out, and I think most people were like on board. Like, definitely initially. It definitely faded towards the end, but initially, like, the response was great. So you figure that company starts already, if they hadn't before that, already planning on what the next game is. And they're basing it off the feedback that they got where it's like, hey, man, this is pretty good. And Black Ops 3 came out, and people were enthused about that. The supply drop thing really, I think, hurt the community in that regard and hurt the player base because they were feeling cheated about it. And then the movement system was never really that, like, well received. And now we get our third installation with an Infinite Warfare. Once again, a supply drop system, which although it's a little bit better than in Black Ops 3, is still pretty shitty. And voila, you're at the current state where you are right now in Duty, where the correct response is definitely to put a game out with... I wouldn't mind... Here's what I would really ideally like. I would love to have similar movement as what we had in Black Ops 2, right? With similar movement scheme, but running on a better engine. I would love for Call of Duty to finally advance into the 21st century and take it to another engine. It's difficult though, man. When you look at it, like, part of the greatness of Call of Duty is that it's still based off of its original engine in terms of most of the mechanics of the game. It's kind of just been tweaked every iteration and improving on that to a certain extent, but the gunplay and how you feel and how a first-person shooter feels, to me, has always been defined by how Call of Duty feels. You want to make a first-person game, you make Call of Duty, and it'll be difficult for me to envision a world where maybe they just literally start from the ground up on a completely different scheme. Whatever they do, it's in a very difficult position where if they want to use a different engine, they have to still make it feel like Call of Duty because that's what people play, unless they're really to go balls deep and just make a completely new experience. And we'll see what happens over there. So I think we're getting a new one, placed in the future, plus an old one like this year.